What's up, guys? Vic, Cambodian Holiday. Went around looking again today. Like I say, the G cases and H and all the newer stuff, whatever the case may be, they're haven't quite hit here yet. But I did get lucky and found a few F case things. Had to get the Chevy Love. I've got the yellow version. I've yet to get rid of the. Oh, sorry, guys. I've yet to get rid of the chrome interior or put real riders on either the yellow or that one. And then I got lucky and found a couple more of these Leap Yes. And my camera's jacked. Hold on a second. Trying to make it film somewhat better until I get a better camera. The lighting screws everything up. I appreciate a lot of you guys were responding on this bad boy last night. And as I said, PJ, Richie Boy, KP's Toys, a bunch of the other cool cats that I follow were wanting to know about how I do my M2s because they do them, but they don't know if they do them the same way I do. And it's something I'll have to make a video of. But the little van there, basically when they're open on the inside, other than the inner fender wells being too thick, sometimes you have to Dremel them out. I'll take axle tubes and where the existing hole was from the factory, I'll glue it on the inner portion of the chassis itself so that the axle sits up higher into the fender well. But doing that, you see the bottom there? That's where I ground it down with a Dremel for like 10 minutes, and I'm going to have to do the rear as well. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a stickler for having my cars roll. Some people are like, whatever, but it is a car, you know. Even though we're not in here playing with them, well, that you know of. I probably play with my cars, but you want them to roll. And ideally, sometimes when they're low, you have to grind down the chassis as well as doing the axle tubes. And sometimes I've even seen some of my homies that grind down the sides of the body so that it can be low enough because we're really into low riders and stuff. But this thing is still going to get some weathering. I'll make a video, I guess. A lot of people have been asking how I do it. I painted the black around the headlights there too. And I'd already gone ahead and the bumpers and the roof. I don't know if you can tell, probably not. My phone's gay, but I went ahead and I put a dull coat on those because those were super glossy. And what I was going to do on this one, which is different than most of my other ones that you guys are digging on, when I rust them out, typically damn near the whole vehicle will be flat finish. But this one, it has a nice like a hunter green metallic everywhere, and the tampos are just so clean and so little and so nice that of course my phone's not going to show it, but even those ones on the door are so clean that I didn't want to cover those with rust. So I'm just going to make it look like lightly patinaed, where the roof and the bumpers only, and maybe the hubcaps, everything that's white other than the lettering is slightly patinaed. But you guys let me know in the comments, would you rather see how I lower them, or would you rather see how I weather them, or would you rather see both, or whatever? And again, it gets different when you're doing this kind like that. I'm sure you guys have seen the Nicky truck that I slammed. It's different when you do this than it is one of these vans. It's a little bit tougher. Some of it. These have the mold castings that they make these things from. When they make the molds of them, the insides are so thick sometimes. You probably ran into this before. And there's no way, unless you tub the front and back out like a dragster, there's no way that you're going to get those wheels tucked under the fenders like they should be. And so I had to do a lot of grinding on it, but also the fact that M2s are so sick as far as detail that you don't want to lose the motor, the opening hood. That's one of the best parts of M2s. So sometimes you may have to sacrifice how low you could possibly have gotten it to salvage the motor. Because me, I like to, car's got to roll. If the hood opens, I want to salvage that motor or make the motor look better. But I haven't decided on this baby yet because it's so clean. It's got that snowplow on there and the lights and stuff. I have another one of these in a different color that's a Ford, but this is a Chevy. And I haven't decided yet if I want to weather that one and make it look crazy, but it's just so nice. But maybe the other one, it's I think it's a 56 Ford. It's from a couple years ago or a year ago. I may weather it instead and keep that one looking clean. But either way, you guys let me know in the comments. And if anybody, Frank's kid said that he's hooked me up or whatever, or he will hook me up with a Greenlight family truckster. I'm in dire need of two of those, one to weather and one to keep normal, and I'll trade something cool for it. If anybody can find that, let me know. I'm not saying Frank's not gonna send me one, but I still need two regardless. But you guys hit me up in the comments or through Instagram or something to let me know, and I'll trade you something cool for it. Even possibly even a rusted out custom, just whatever. I just need two of those. Thanks you guys for watching, and thanks for commenting on the van and watching the video. Really appreciate it, guys. Peace.